Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another Spellbook deck profile. This one is going to be of my actual deck instead of a nice lovely Dueling Network profile. I took this exact same deck with me to my locals yesterday, and I'm just going to go through it and give you a summary. So, for my deck I run one main deck to Kaiku, then I use two Temperance of Prophecy, two Tragodia, 2 Effect Veiler, and to the free elves I ran 3 Spellbook Magician, I ran 3 Break of the Magical Warrior, and 3 High Priestess. For my spells, I ran the big 3, Dark Hole Heavy Reborn, I ran 1 Wonder Wand, and 1 Magical Dimension, both worked well at ones. I run 1 Spellbook of Life, 1 Spellbook of Eternity, they're my one-ofs. For my 2s I use 2 Grand Spellbook Tower, I'm liking 2 at the moment, and 2 Pot of Duality for consistency. For the 3Ls I'm obviously using the 3 Spellbook of Secrets, I'm using 3 Spellbook of Power, and 3 Spellbook of Life. For my trap lineup I'm using 2 Deep Prison, 2 Bottomless, and 2 Compulsory. So 6 traps in total, so not many. For my side deck I have 2 Rivalry of Warlords, didn't side them in at all yesterday. 2 Change Disappearance, I think I sided them in. Yeah, I sided them in against one of my matchups. Then I have 2 Needle Ceiling, I didn't side them in because I didn't feel there was enough. I was already siding in too many cards, so then I sided in 2 Shadow Mirrors, I did side these in. I sided 3 Gemini Imps, didn't face any Dark Worlds or discarding decks, so I didn't side them. 2 Royal Decree, they got sided in, and 2 Secret Village, they probably got sided in the most. For my extra deck, I have 1 Catasta, didn't make it. TG, didn't make. Gaia, didn't make. Black Rose, didn't make. Arcanite, made once, or he saw I was going to make it, so he scooped. 1 Thought Ruler, didn't make. 1 Scrap Dragon, made it. Stardust, didn't make it. Mistworm, didn't make it this week, I made it last week. Big Eye, didn't make it this week, made it last week. Hierophant, haven't made it. Pappy, used it this week, went for game with it. Maze Stroke, didn't make. Pearl, didn't go for, or didn't make, and Gachi did make, helped a lot. So, that is my deck profile. Round 1, I faced this little kid using a random machine deck. Yeah, that was 2-0, pretty easy. Round 2, I faced a hero deck, that went 2-1, I sided in Secret Villages, Royal Decrees, that sort of thing. Didn't see my sided cards against him though, that was lucky, that was a really tough game, and I just won it. Round 3, I faced my brother, same as last week. He was using his Inzektor deck, he didn't change at all from last week. I sided in Shadow Mirrors, didn't see them, but I still managed to 2-0 him. And then round 4, I faced a 6 Samurai player. I beat him 2-1. He wasn't 100% sure on what my card effects did, so it was pretty simple for me to beat him. After he made his initial play, I was just able to capitalize and just beat him that way. And then for my top 4 matchup, I faced the hero matchup again, and my hand was not ideal. It was 2 High Priestess, 2 Effect Veiler, and 1 Bottomless, 1 Deep Prism. And up against heroes, this is not a good hand, because you've essentially got 4 dead cards in hand. It didn't help in the slightest, so he ended up winning that game, and game 2, my luck just ran out. I then participated in like a top 4 or 4-man knockout. Round 1 I lost to X-Sabers even though I was facing him all day, and I managed to beat him all day without any struggle, so that really annoyed me. I probably am going to make a few changes to my deck, so I've got a few cards here. picked up 1 Spellbook Library of Crescent. I have a Macrocosmos, which I might side. I picked up 2 copies of Copycat. I know some people have been using this card. I haven't really thought of a reason to try it, but because of the inconsistency that I had, well, it wasn't that inconsistent, but I was having dead cards sometimes, so I'm going to try and replace some of them with copies of Copycat, which might help. And I've also picked up a copy of Shining Elf. So I might side this, or side it, put it in my extra deck, but I'm not sure yet. But then the highlight of the day was, see, I got all these cards from the packs I got. At my locals we don't get like the turbo packs or anything, we just get like really old packs. So we got Ancient Prophecy, I think it was. And in my pack I got an Ancient Forest, a Gothams, a Jester Clown, a Food Troll, and a Fire Dog, all from my opening pack, so that's pretty good. So I paid £3 for entry and I got these cards in return, so not bad. And then I ended up topping, so even better, so I got loads of random cards. Enjoy the randomness. So that's my deck. I'm going to make a few changes, test it out, and bring you another deck profile next week probably. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye.